What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? We are back for another throwback, you guys. This is going to be Falcon Crest Season 2, Episode 3. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. So we start this episode off with Carlo, that's Melissa's dad, and Angela having dinner, honey. They are clearly at a high-end spot because Angela got her fur on, and Angela was in a tux, right? And they're sitting there discussing what the name of the child is going to be. And I'm just thinking to myself, this is so ridiculous. Melissa and Lance, well, it's Melissa's baby because it ain't Lance's, but they are talking about what they're going to name this child as if the parents have no say, which I guess the parents really don't. So Richard Channing ends up sending over some wine to the table. And of course, you know, Angela playing, because he was there having dinner with his little friend too. And of course, Angela plays a little coy, talking about oh, this is actually pretty good, Richard. But, you know, it is imported. And Carlo was like, yes, we drink California wine around these parts, you know. And then we find out that Richard Channing has made an offer for Carlo's vineyards. And Carlo was like, you're not going to get my vineyard. Not now, not ever. And Richard was like, well, we have a way of being persuasive. I'm going to send my people over to send you another offer. I'm sure you'll find that more amendable. And he was like, listen, let me be clear. You will never own my vineyards. Ever. Period. You can send whoever you want to send. I know who you are. I know what you do. But you can't intimidate me. And you can't have my vineyards. And then Richard basically says, well, you'll change your mind. I'm not even worried about it. I'll see you on the other side. And then Carlos spits on him. Angela gets up and walks off, and she tells Carlos, she said, let me tell you what I will not be. I will not be a part of this pissing contest you have going on. Okay? Let's be clear. He said, Angela, let me tell you something. You don't know who Richard Channing is. He's trying to buy up the valley. He's starting with mine, and he's not going to stop until he owns everything, including Falcon Crest. And Angela was like, boy, bye. You don't know what I know. You don't know how I move and what you not. He won't have mine. Like, I don't know what you think, but he won't have mine. So then we see Maggie. She's still working on her script, honey. Victoria is still heartbroken over Mario because Mario still ain't really giving her the time of day. Chase still mad because he's trying to get this water situation taken care of, and Angela and her goons are still delaying it, right? So that's what's going on down there. Ain't no need to delay in that situation, child. Now up to Falcon Crest, Emma is sitting in the car that she bought, and she is practicing. She says she is practicing. She is ready to drive because she is going on a trip, and Angela is not listening to her. Angela is like, Emma, stop playing. Like, I don't know why you bought this car. I don't know what you thought you were doing. But listen, here's the funny thing. Emma is telling them what's going on. They're just not listening. They're not believing her, and they're not listening. But Emma's being very clear about her intention. She done bought a car because she said she need a car because she's going away. She has, listen. Emma is no dummy. We keep saying that Emma is no dummy. So down to the wine cellar, we have Chase, we have Angela, and baby Angela is setting Chase up, right? Chase been looking over the books, and he sees that there's a company out of Chicago, and they're giving too much of a cut to. And he says, why are we giving them this much of our profit? Like, we need to cut them back and give them the same thing we giving everybody else. And Angela was like, really, Chase? Well, I mean, I don't know. They're a really big distributor for us. You know, playing real innocent and dumb. And Chase was like, nah, let me give him a call. I think I can figure that out. So Lance overhears, and Lance tells his grandmother, and Lance was like, we own that company. Angela was like, he don't know that. Let him chase his tail. Like, at the end of the day, we're making a big cut because it looks like we don't own that company, and we're giving that company a big cut so that we get a bigger percentage back. But let him chase his tail, okay? He don't need to know what we know and what we don't know. Like, at the end of the day, remember, I ain't really here to really cooperate with Chase, all right? I'm pretending like I'm cooperating with Chase. So as Lance is leaving, he sees Charlie, Melissa, and a few of the workers taking furniture out of, I guess it's like a little barn or whatever. Come to find out, it's like family heirloom. It's like, you know, the baby furniture for, you know, the children of Falcon Crest. Lance was like, put that stuff back in that barn. If you want some stuff, you going down to the baby store and you charge it. But that child that you carrying will not be using the furniture that is supposed to be for Falcon Crest children. Why? Because that ain't a Falcon Crest child. I don't even know who the daddy is. Do you know who the daddy is, Melissa? So, of course, Melissa is upset and embarrassed, you know. Now, meanwhile, Angela is talking to Julia about Emma. And she's telling Julia that Emma is so unpredictable and she's been acting real funny. She done bought a car and she's got all this stuff going on. She said, well, maybe I should have her examined by a psychiatrist. Now, I find it very funny that when everybody else wanted to get the baby girl examined by a psychiatrist and get her some help, you didn't think she needed no help. Now, all of a sudden, it's, let's get her examined by a psychiatrist. And Julia was like, Mother, I am on to you. You want to get her examined by a psychiatrist because at the end of the day, you want her to be deemed unable to make decisions or whatever the technical term is, so that you can take her proxy for the globe. Everybody sees it coming. Everybody sees what's going on. Like nobody's dumb, Angela. No one's dumb. So Angela shows up to the meeting for the commissioner for the board, and she shows up with this bottle of water, honey. And she says, listen, guys, I would love to share my water with the rest of the county, but you know what I just found out? This is funny. I just found out that my water is no good. So I would be doing a disservice to the rest of the valley if I were to share this water that is contaminated. And she asked all the commissioners, would y'all like to drink the water? Would you like to try the water? Would you like to try the water? And she gives it to Chase, honey. Chase opens up that thing and drinks that water and looks her dead in her face like, Angela, I know what game you're playing. And so they're supposed to be getting a report from the inspector for the valley. He's supposed to be doing a report. I'm going to just go on and knock this on out the way because we ain't got time to play with these people in this, okay? Angela is bribing the dude. She sends Lance to go pay the guy off so he can write the report to say what it is they want the report to say. Chase happens to pull up just as he sees Lance with the guy. So, of course, Chase is like, now, Lance don't have no business with this dude. Like there's no reason for Lance to have any business with him other than something that he ain't supposed to be doing. Other than him being up to some stuff he ain't supposed to be doing. Then, excuse me, y'all. Chase goes to confront Angela about it, right? And he walks in on the inspector and Angela having a little glass of wine. He has the report, and of course the report backs up what Angela wants him to say. So Chase goes to see him the next day at work, and Chase is like, listen, bruh, okay, I know you in bed with Angela. I know Angela bribed you. And if you don't want to get caught up in the middle of this mess with Angela and lose your job, you're going to redo the report, and you're going to give me the real report, okay? You're going to give me the real report, or it's going to be a problem. So at the end of the episode, he ends up bringing Chase the real report. And Chase takes that report and confronts Angela with it, okay? Because it's the real report, okay? Alright, I just wanted to knock that out the way because we know what Angela is doing. We know the game she's playing. So let's get back to the real nitty-gritty. So Melissa and Lance are still doing what Melissa and Lance do, okay? They are arguing. Melissa's on her way to her father's house. And she's like, Lance, you need to come. He's going to see it as disrespect if you don't, she's going to see it as disrespect if you don't come and, you know, come have lunch with my father. They get to the house. Melissa gets out the car. Him and Lance, her father and Lance have words, and he tells Melissa, listen, you're going to go pack your shit. You moving back home. Like, I'm not going to keep subjecting you to this disrespect. Like, I agreed to this marriage because we both knew what we wanted out of it. But this is cool. I'm not going to allow you to be treated this way. She was like, Father, I got this. I'm stronger than you think I am. I can handle it. How else are we going to get our hands on, you know, Falcon Crest if we don't, you know, play the game? Now, here's the thing. you wasn't gonna never get your hands on Falcon Crest. Like, Angela saw you coming a mile away, okay? Um, but Angelo, um, is becoming more and more increasingly like upset. He goes to confront Angela and tells Angela, you are not going to keep allowing Lance to disrespect my daughter. You need to talk to him and you need to get it in order. Now, Angela knows the shit ain't right between Lance and Melissa. But of course, in Angela's mind, it's all about the end result, and she really don't care who's unhappy in this scenario. She's getting what she wants, and she got a baby on top of it that she know ain't Lance's. She don't care. And she tells Angelo, listen, you need to get yourself together. Like, you really getting real upset. And I mean, he was yelling at her and he was telling her what she better do. And y'all know Angela don't play them games. And Angela was like, listen, I'm gonna need you to go on back to your house and I'm gonna need you to get yourself together, because what you're not gonna do is talk to me like I'm crazy. Okay? In the meantime, Richard is talking to his little sidekick, telling her, listen, did you get that winery for me yet? You get that land for me yet? And she was like, no, we took him a second offer, but he just ain't trying to hear it. He really doesn't want to sell. And Richard was like, okay, well, I'm gonna need you to do what you do. I'm gonna need you to make him an offer he can't refuse. Okay? Wink, wink. Child, I'm gonna go ahead and get this out the way. Listen, Mario breaks up with Victoria. Okay? Mario tells Victoria that he is leaving, and he don't know when, where, or how, and she just ain't a part of his master plan right now. Peace. I wish you well. It's whatever. She ends up running home. Real dramatic. It was a whole dramatic moment. She ends up running home to her mother, and of course, by the time she gets home, she said, I just started running, and by the time I got here, I just felt better, and I'm okay now, girl. I wish she had just kept running until she got to, like, Los Angeles. I wish she had done, like, a Forrest Gump, where she just kept running. Anyway. So, we see Cole. Oh, shoot. What did I just do? I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what I just did. So, Rich's little secretary, she went to go visit Angelo again, and he told her again, like, listen, this ain't gonna happen. I don't know what you was looking for. I don't know what you thought was gonna happen, but this ain't gonna happen. I'm not selling you my land. And she was like, listen. She basically told him in a nice way, this the last time we're gonna ask nicely. But, oh well. Oh well. So then we see Cole in town. He sees one of the guys, that he's cool with or whatever. And he was like, so, that he's trying to get a part to another part of the land. And he needs Cole offers to give him a ride so he can get the part there faster. But the best way for them to do was to cut through, Angelo's, land. And Cole was like, that's not what I'm doing. That's not a good idea. I don't think cutting through Angelo's land is what I need to be doing. And dude was like, listen, that's the quickest way to do it. So they end up cutting through the land. Angelo sees Cole coming, stops him, tells him to back his truck up, get the fuck off his land. He don't care how, when, where, or how, or what, but get up off of his land. And the dude was like, Cole, I'm sorry. You did try to tell me that this wasn't going to be a good idea, but it's okay. Let's get on. Let's just back it up and let's keep it moving. And, they end up having like a little bit of a physical situation. Dude ends up pushing Cole. Cole doesn't push him back, but Cole was like, listen, somebody need to teach you a lesson. Like, I'm sick of you bullying me. I'm sick of you acting like just because you're an old man that I won't put my hands on you. So I'm gonna need you to back it up, and somebody really need to teach you a lesson, sir. And so they end up leaving or whatever. So Angela is talking to Emma, and she's trying to convince Emma to give her proxy. And Emma was like, listen, I have told you. I done read the paperwork. I know what's up. I know what a proxy is. I know how to use my proxy. I know what power I have. And you're not going to get it from me. I ain't stupid. I'm not dumb. Okay? And she keeps telling her mother, Angela, like, it's a new day. It is a new day. And she, they have a meeting with the board, with Richard, and um, Emma was like, I want to go. Like, I want to meet my brother. She was like, that ain't your damn brother. She was like, I want to meet Richard. I can't wait to go. I have to pick out my outfit and make sure that I'm cute. Emma. But Angela was hot, honey, because, Angela just thought that was going to be some easy pickings. She thought she was going to get that proxy from Emma, and it was going to be real easy breezy. But, baby, that ain't how it's going down. So, Angela tells the family, listen, we're going to go up in that, well, Lance and Melissa are fighting again, because, honey, Melissa done went back into that storage unit, pulled that furniture out, got it painted and cleaned up, and she got the whole nursery set up. Lance was hot. He calls Angela in there, and he tries to tell Angela, listen, I told her that she couldn't use this furniture. She used it anyway. I want her to get it up out of here. Angela was like, it looked good to me. I don't know why you tripping. Listen, tomorrow we have this board meeting situation. I want all of y'all to be there. I want y'all to be on y'all best behavior, okay? We're going to provide a united front. We're going to look like a family, and that's what it's going to be. So the next day, they all get up, they get dressed, and they headed out, honey. Emma was the first one in the limo, honey. They headed down to San Francisco. Angelo calls Cole. And Angelo tells Cole, listen, I'm so sorry. I've been real disrespectful towards you. I do apologize. Can you please come by the house? I need to talk to you about something. Cole was like, and at first Cole was real suspicious, like, nah, you good. Like, thanks for the apology. But then he was like, well, Melissa's here. She wants to talk to you. So then Cole was like, Melissa's there? Oh, well, if Melissa's there, I want to talk to Melissa. Cole was like, I'll be there in an hour. And you could see Angelo's, it's like that split screen thing where you could see Angelo talking. And Angelo was sweaty and he was talking in real life. Like, you could tell if Cole was halfway listening, Cole would have realized that something wasn't right in what Angelo was saying. Like, something wasn't right in how he was talking, right? But he didn't pick up on it because, Cole sometimes ain't that bright. Cole ends up getting over. So, as soon as the phone hung up, Angelo was like, he's on his way. He'll be here in an hour. And then next thing you know, somebody hits Angelo upside the head. You see it was a gun to his head. Somebody had on a glove. It was a gun to his head. And he ends up hitting Angelo over the head, or she ends up hitting Angelo over the head with some sort of object and knocking him out. So then we see Cole show up to the house. Of course, the door's unlocked. He walks in. He sees Angelo on the floor. He ends up calling the police. Because, of course, that's what you do. He didn't think anything about it. It was innocent. So everybody's down to the globe, and they're trying to have this meeting. And like I said, Emma was all like, oh, my brother, like, I can't wait. I'm so glad to meet my brother, And a phone call comes through for Angela. And the phone call is letting her know that Melissa's dad is dead. So they have to tell Melissa. And, of course, Melissa is, it's her dad. Like, Melissa can be a bitch, but it was her dad. She loved him. And so she reacts the way you would react when, she's crying and upset. And I think she ends up even fainting, child. And she about 20 months pregnant. So she probably getting ready to have that daggone baby. And they said, well, are there any suspects? And they were like, yeah. Cole, your birthday. And y'all know he already got that bad reputation as being a hothead. Y'all know it was that whole situation in the vineyard where him and the father got into it, and he told the father, somebody gonna need to teach you a lesson. So y'all already know how they gonna get ready to connect these dots. Like, y'all already know what they getting ready to do with these dots, right? Anyway, that was the episode. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it in those comments. Peace.